Hey guys, Sebastian Guerra here, and welcome to Guerra Financial Tips. Today we're going to be going over if you should be buying yourself a Rolls-Royce as your retirement gift for yourself. You see, a few months ago, I ended up meeting with a husband and a wife. The husband was a firefighter over the last 25 years, and the wife had worked as a paralegal throughout her entire career. You see, within the first few minutes that I met with the guy, he goes to me, Sebastian, I know I have the ability to retire and never run out of money, but I've always wanted to get myself a Rolls-Royce, and I feel like I'm being irresponsible with my money, but at the same time, I would like to treat myself with this if I could actually afford it. So luckily for both of them, they both had saved up throughout their entire working years in their 401ks, and the husband was given a monthly pension from the state as well once he retired. They had paid off their house about 15 years ago and they had no debt. The husband had just retired a few weeks earlier and was now getting a pension of about $14,000 per month from the state that would last him for the rest of his and his wife's life. Plus, they had an additional $3,500 a month coming in from Social Security. You see, his wife also just started getting her Social Security check, and that was an additional $3,000 per month. This brought their total gross income to about $20,500 on a monthly basis. But after paying taxes on all of this money, they actually were netting only about $16,000 per month. But the good thing is that they weren't these crazy lavish spenders, but they did travel a couple times a year and they went out to eat about 2 to 3 times a week. But even after covering all of their monthly expenses, they were still only spending on average about $12,000 per month, even though they were bringing in about $16,000 per month after taxes. Now, the beautiful thing is that between his retirement accounts from work, his wife's 401k, and a few other brokerage accounts that they had scattered around, they had over $1.8 million between all of these accounts. And the huge amount was on top of what they were already getting from their pensions and Social Security. So here's exactly what we did. He ended up grabbing the $1.8 million and they set aside about $600,000 in an income producing annuity. This annuity started spitting out immediately about $3,200 per month of additional income, and this income would last him for the rest of his life. And it turned out that this is exactly what he was going to need to be able to confront that new payment of the Rolls-Royce. Now, you might be thinking, like, this guy's being super irresponsible, and Sebastian, how in the world are you giving someone advice to go and spend $3,000 a month on a car payment? But at the end of the day, everyone needs to make their own decisions on how their money is going to be spent. You see, it is you that has worked so hard to build this money. And the reality is, either we will spend our money during our lives or someone else will spend it for us the day that we're gone. And we just have to make a decision on who will be the person to enjoy this money. Over the years, I've seen that the most successful and happy people are the ones who build a plan around the objectives and the goals that they have instead of just focusing on the investments only. So I challenge you, start off by writing out these crazy dreams that you have. You see, our crazy dreams and the aspirations that we have can always become realities. So just make sure, plan accordingly, and your crazy dreams will follow. I'll see you next week.